Hello again, everybody. I'm Chick Hearn along with Stu Lance, and tonight the Lakers head home looking for their 7th consecutive win here at the Great Western Forum. They're just off a road trip that netted them 2 wins and 2 losses. One of the reasons they're so doggone good this year, and they can go back in the first place tie if they win tonight with Seattle. And Shaq, he's just been wonderful.
Shaq has been more than wonderful. The guy has done everything the Lakers could ask, everything anyone could ask. He's the only player in the league, Chick, that ranks in the top 5 of 4 different categories. Second in points at 26 points per game, and he's third in 3 others. Field goal percentage, 56%, rebounds, 13 per night, and block shots, just about 3. In his last 6 games, he's averaged about 30 points, but a lot of that is he's seeing some single coverage, and that could be the kiss of death for your defense if you try to guard him with just one individual.
Well, they're going to try to guard him with one individual tonight. At the start of the game, that'll be Dina Raja. He was one of those, however, that led Boston to one of their only 5 wins all year. They haven't won a game on the road this year in 10 tries. But Raja and his teammates beat the Lakers 110-94 earlier.
Well, he's their best player, no question about it. On November 27th, when they got that 1 win out of 5 against the Lakers, 19 points and 9 rebounds is what he put up, and he is Dina Raja. He can do a lot of different things. He can put the ball on the floor, he can shoot the ball from mid-range, and he's a very good post player. So he gives you a lot on the offensive end. They have to make him play on the defensive end.
Should have a good matchup tonight. 2 key backcourt men, and they are both point guards, obviously, Nick Van Exel and David Wesley.
Yeah, Nick Van Exel's having a wonderful season. He's averaging 15 points and just under 9 assists, and David Wesley averaging 15 points and just about 7 assists. So that is going to be an interesting matchup. I look for Nick to come out very aggressive, as he has been.
Wesley has just joined the ball club, literally speaking. He was never drafted, but in his last game he had 34 points, 7 rebounds, 6 assists. He was just all over the place. I think it's going to be a good duel. I think this might be a good game. Surprise some people.
Yeah, anytime these 2 teams get together, regardless of their records, they seem to put on a pretty good show.
It'll be a capacity crowd as the rain stops. Now let's get down to courtside to Paul Sunderland.
All right, Chick, thanks very much. Of course, it's throwback night. Tonight, the Lakers will be wearing uniforms circa 1960. Now, the big question was, would they be wearing shorts circa 1960? Of course, you know, way up here, styles have changed. We have found out that by order of the NBA Players Association, they've all been destroyed. Couldn't find one pair of short, old-style NBA shorts. So they'll be wearing the long ones tonight to go with the throwback jerseys.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, for our simulcast tonight, we present the Los Angeles Lakers and the Boston Celtics. The first man to be introduced will be number 44, Rick Fox of North Carolina, 6'7", 249 in his 6th year. He can play
the other forward
up
is
front.
number 55 in his 2nd campaign from Providence, Eric Williams.
Well, whose voice is that?
At guard,
Yeah,
number 4 in his 4th season from Baylor, David Wesley. The other guard is number 9.
We're getting the feed of the lineup over the PA system, so we'll stay with that. Greg Minor is going to start at 1 guard. He's from the University of Louisville, 6'6", 230, 3rd year. Dina Raja will be at center. The other guard will be David Wesley. Eric Williams will start up front opposite Rick Fox. M.L. Carr is the head coach. Dennis Johnson and John Kuster are the assistants. And Ed Lacerte is the trainer. Always waving a white towel or smiling is M.L. Carr, despite the fact they haven't won a road game this year. They're going to try tonight here at the Forum. They've won 4 of the last 6 times they've played here. Starting for the Los Angeles Lakers, Jerome Kersey. And with him up front is Eldon Campbell, 6'11", 250. Eldon and Kersey both doing a yeoman job this year. In the backcourt, we're going to have Eddie Jones of Temple, 6'6", 190. His badly bruised thigh seems to be okay. He had a nice game in the second half over at Phoenix after the injury. Nick Van Exel, 6'1", 183. Boy, this guy is super. And in the middle, Shaquille O'Neal. He tells me he's changed his weight now to 318 pounds from 328, so he went on a nice diet. This game is going international to 160 countries. Is that radio or TV or both? That's television, ladies and gentlemen, originating on Fox Sports West. The head coach is Del Harris. Bill Burtka, Larry Drew, and Kurt Rambis are the assistants, and Gary Vitti is the trainer. Tonight's officials for the ball game: Ronnie Nunn, Joe Borgia, and Tommy Nunez.
And tonight, I'm proud to say I'm working beside you as you do your 2,900th consecutive Laker game.
And I'll tell you, in the first 2,999, no, That would be 2,899 games. I've never had such a rough opening, and I thank all the people that got us back on track. The Lakers and the visitors are wearing the uniforms of the 60s. You notice the Los Angeles is in the front. Now, the trousers are just as long on the Lakers. They didn't shorten the trousers at all.
The Celtics did, I believe.
A little bit, about 4 inches, but they're still much longer. I can show you some pictures of the 60s, and you know that. You wore them.
Yeah, in the late 60s, early 70s, they were a lot shorter than that.
They sure were. Raja against O'Neal, and O'Neal should tip it, and he does, and it goes to Kersey in the front court. An unusual tip for the Lakers. Normally they tip into the back court. Now the ball to Van Exel. Van Exel dribbling the ball. The uniforms are blue. That was the color that they wore from 60 through 61. From 60-61. Outside Kersey's jumper is good. The same way he opened the game in Phoenix on Christmas Day. 2-0 the Lakers.
Well, the Celtics made no secret about the double team. On the first time Shaq touched it, they double teamed.
All right, they better. With the ball inside, and now coming out at front, it's handled by Rick Fox and Wesley. Dribble drive, bounce down, stolen by Eddie Jones. There's the steal. He leads the league in steals. Van Exel for 3. On the way, no good. The rebound is off to Kersey. Jerome hit the opening shot. With the ball, Eddie Jones. Jones looking inside to Shaq. Gives it to him. They double team. It wouldn't do him any good with 6 men in there as low as he was.
That's the exact truth, Chick. If you let someone catch the ball that low, especially someone as talented as Shaq, you're in trouble.
After a minute, the Lakers lead at 4-0. They got embarrassed by this club. 110-94 in Boston. Dribble drive down the middle, underneath. It passes off from Minor, and underneath they go and get a foul. And let's see who they select to shoot it. Eldon Campbell gets the foul. That's very early for that first foul, and Eldon.
Well, Eddie Jones with the Cardinal sin there. You never leave your feet if the guy you're guarding hasn't committed his dribble. And Eddie went for the steal on the fake pass. While he was in the air, his man dribbled to the basket.
Second best scorer in their club, averaging 15 a game. 74% free thrower. Dino Raja misses. He's made 46 out of 63, including that one this year. Can you believe 10 road games without a win? Can you believe only 5 wins on the season?
The only team in the NBA that doesn't have a road win yet.
Yep. Free throw is good, and the Lakers lead it 4-1. Here's the pass in the backcourt coming to Van Exel. Van Exel dribbled across the black 10-second line, coming down to the southern goal to our right. Takes the ball over to Kersey. Kersey pivots, bounce the ball into Shaq. Give and go, back to Kersey underneath. Campbell, slam dunk. Beautiful play, interior.
Well, again, they tried to double team off of the cutter. You can't double team off the cutter and be successful.
How do you like these new uniforms with Los Angeles across the front and so forth? Doesn't look bad, does it? Here's the ball out in front, handled out there by Minor. Minor's first name is Craig, out of Louisville. Dribble drive, Fox from North Carolina. Throws a bad pass. It's intercepted by Kersey. Gives the ball to Van Exel. The defenders are back in greater numbers. Van Exel on the simulcast. Takes it into Shaq O'Neal. Double team immediately by Fox and Raja. Out to Campbell. Dribble drive, and a blocking foul is called. And that foul will be called on Eric Williams.
There's a good example of not being able to double team off of the passer. Jerome throws it in, and he cuts. They double team off of him, and it creates an opportunity for Eldon to get the dunk. So it's just a difficult thing to achieve defensively.
Jones takes the ball out of bounds with a 24 reading on the clock. Van Exel's got the ball. Van Exel looks down the middle, and the cutter is Jones. Nothing there. A screen now set by Shaq. Jones goes around that to the sideline in front of the Laker bench. Brings it out in front of Van Exel. In low to Shaq. Turn. Lays it out in front. High pass saved beautifully by Kersey. Goes down the middle. Shoots a 6-footer. Missed it. Rebound Shaq. Basket Shaq.
I would say basket Shaq, as it almost was literally basket Shaq, as he almost pulled it to the ground.
Two-hand slammer, and it's 8-1 the Lakers. Here's the ball out in front to Raja. Raja goes in low, handling the ball in there is Williams. Backing in on Campbell. Backs in, turns, and shoots about an 8-footer. Campbell really gave him some room to operate that time. 8-3, the Lakers lead it. And here with the ball, Van Exel. Van Exel holding it up. Williams playing against Campbell, gives away about 3 inches in height and some poundage. Down the middle we go with Shaq hooking one up. It goes in and comes out, and the rebound is off to Fox. Has it knocked loose by Shaq, who dives on the floor and gets a foul. He tried to get the ball. He winds up on his back, puts his hands under his head and says, I am a dum-dum. He was trying to get the ball, Stu.
There it is again, the hustle with which Shaq plays. The ball was slapped out of the hands of Rick Fox by Shaq.
Yeah.
He goes after it, ends up falling and knocking down Rick Fox. Foul called at Shaq's first.
8-3 the score, and the Lakers in front. Coming with the ball in the front court, David Wesley of Baylor. Now the ball comes over here to the left side to Eric Williams from Providence. Down the middle he goes, throws it up around Campbell and scores. Nice shot. Eric Williams. And Williams comes up with his 4th point. He's the only guy that scored a field goal for the Celtics.
Only in his 2nd year, and he acts like he's their go-to guy at this point.
He had 34 in his last game. Real good showing. Campbell comes in deep. He loses Williams and makes about a 3-4 footer along the baseline. Nice move by Eldon Campbell for his 4th point.
A little bit of payback that time by Eldon. Said, you work on me, I'll work on you.
We have a dime score, 10-5. The Lakers lead it. Here's the ball going in low. A wild pass, but it's knocked down by Eric Williams. Williams out in front above the 3-point line to Fox. Fox down the middle, in deep. Throws it up. A prayer. It's in there. Comes out. The rebound is off. Free ball. Who's going to get it? Eddie Jones, of course, with those long, bony fingers. Now the ball to Van Exel above the 3. Van Exel wanted to drive, but there was no driving room, so he comes out in front and puts it in the garage. The yo-yoing up and down. Waiting for somebody to give it to. Gives to Eddie. That's a good decision right there. Ball in low to Campbell, playing the low post. Bounce down the middle badly. Not enough on the pass. And there's a foul called. And the ball will come out of bounds on the 2nd team foul.
Well, that time after the double team, it was Shaq trying to cut to the basket. They tried to bounce past to Shaq, and that's why it was deflected out of bounds and a foul on Wesley.
All right, here's the ball to Van Exel against this, the western sideline. In low it goes to Campbell. Comes in deep, turn, right-hand jumper, bank, no good. Rebound is off, knocked down by Roger, but controlled by Williams for the rebound credit. Now we give the ball once more to David Wesley of Baylor. In the front court, the kid stands 6 feet, weighs 198 to Fox, trying to drive on Kersey. Kersey body checks him. Fox picks up the dribble and gives it to Williams. He looks for his 3rd basket with a 20-footer, didn't get it. Rebound is off. Eddie Jones has got it. And Eddie coming out of the backcourt. Eddie coming down the floor, one of the most natural basketball players I've ever seen, Stu. He's just a natural.
Yeah, he's got that body of a basketball player.
Here's the pass to Kersey from Van Exel. Kersey makes it. The mustard came off the hot dog on a wraparound pass. Here's the ball underneath, and going under the score is Wesley. Kersey tried a hot dog pass, and it dropped.
The pass just should have been a bounce pass by Kersey. If he just drops it on the floor a little bit there, Eldon picks it up and gets the dunk, but he tried a little straight pass. It was picked off. They went the other way.
10-7 the score. The Lakers lead it by 3 after about 5 minutes of play in the first quarter. The ball to Shaq. He didn't see Campbell in time to give him the ball. Traveling and calling Eddie, who slipped. There's a wet spot on the floor.
That's the spot where Shaq failed. So there may be a wet spot there because of the perspiration of Shaquille. 10-7 the Lakers with 6:58 to play in the first on the Lakers Basketball Network.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Tonight is another historic Laker moment. Laker broadcaster Chick Hearn is announcing his 2900th consecutive Laker contest tonight. Chick has been announcing for 31 straight years without a miss. The greatest play-by-play voice in American basketball history. Chick Hearn.
Well, right now the crowd at the Great Western Forum, and it's a sellout crowd, they are showing their appreciation to Chick Hearn as it was just announced that he is broadcasting his 2,900th consecutive game for the Los Angeles Lakers. That translates to the only play-by-play announcer this ball club has ever had since moving to Los Angeles. And I tell you, it's numbers that are just mind-boggling. And again, I'd just like to give you my congratulations and continued success.
Thank you, Stu. Thank you so much. Thanks to all of the ladies and gentlemen here and those of you out there in radio and TV land. It's been a struggle at times, but what a rewarding struggle, having been around the NBA and so many superstars on the Lakers and other teams, around the championships, wearing the rings, and working with people like Stu and those that preceded him. So thank you so much. Here's a stop jumper, put up and in. Nice play by Rick Fox. And the score 10-9, the Lakers by 1. That's Fox's first points. When we played them at Fleet Center, as they call their new building in Boston, he started at guard. He's a very formidable and good all-around player. Here's a pass by Shaq. No good. Interception is good. Taken by Greg Minor, the guard. Now here's a steal by Kersey. Took it away from Fox. 2-on-1. Bounce into Jones, and he drops it out of bounds. The bounce pass came up slightly higher than he wanted it.
Yeah, the pass was hard, and it came up a little high. Eddie was in his motion.
Long pass the other way. We go over it and give the ball to Eric Williams. Williams, a 6'8" forward. Throwing at the key. Minor shot no good. Tried to give him the lead. The rebound is pulled out of the night by Shaq O'Neal. In the front court, it goes to Eddie Jones. Jones inside the three-point line, steps behind it now. He's made 60 three-pointers this year, and Van Exel has made 59. The ball into Campbell, and he's fouled in the act of shooting by Rick Fox.
Well, for whatever the reason, Rick Fox had ended up guarding Eldon Campbell. That's a major league advantage for Eldon. Eldon goes at about 6'11". Fox listed at 6'7". Just commits the foul, sends Eldon to the line for 2.
Eldon's having a pretty good free throwing year. Last year, he was 71% for the season. This year, right now, he's 72%. Free throw is a trick. Emil Carr along the sideline talking with Fox. Carr says he doesn't mind the people riding him in Boston, calling him an idiot and other things. He said, I'm the GM and I'm the coach too. I think I can do the job. Second free throw is no good. Rebound is off. Kersey's got it, puts it up, and blows the layup, and the rebound is off to Raja. Raja gives the ball near midcourt, luring it off to Greg Minor. Minor dribble in low, stop, 17-foot jumper for the lead, and they got it. The Celtics lead the Lakers 11-10. They've beaten them 4 of the last 6 times they've played here. And coming with the ball in the front court now, it is Van Exel. Van Exel with 5:40 to play in the crowd, filling the building as they get out of the rain. Outside three-pointer goes in and comes out from Van Exel's left-hander, and the rebound comes off to Williams. Williams down the middle, bounce to Raja. Look out, here he comes, slam dunk, beautiful play, and that's riding the ball to the hole.
And all of a sudden, the Celtics find themselves up by 3, 13-10. They're running when they get the opportunity, pushing the ball up the court, something you think the Lakers would do more of themselves.
With the ball, we got Van Exel trailing by 3. Van Exel's got the ball. The Lakers led, remember, 8-1 in this ball game. Now the ball in low to Shaq. Did he travel? No. He puts up the jumper, no good. The rebound had the hands of Campbell touched, but then it falls off the hands to Williams. Williams the right side. They give it back to Williams. He knocks down a bad pass and puts it up and in. A very bad low pass from Fox, and Williams made a good save, Stu.
Yeah, that was a good save. I was just getting ready to say that's not how not to run a fast break, but they get a deuce nonetheless, and the Lakers take a 20-second timeout, trailing by 5, 15-10 on the Lakers Basketball Network. Well, we talk about it being a game of runs, but this is a team where you shouldn't allow them to make any runs.
I wouldn't think so. Keep them to a trot. Van Exel's got the ball. Around a pick comes Jones. Jones looks into Campbell. They take it in there. He'll bring it back to Van, and Van gives it to Kersey. He fires for 3. He got the 3. Jerome Kersey. That's not his forte. That's the 6th one he's made this year in 15 tries, and the Lakers trail 15-12. Dribbling the ball to the front court is a point guard, David Wesley. That's 5 points in the ball game now for Kersey. The ball given to Rogers. Dribble drive on Shaq. Comes underneath. Did he travel? No. Did he score? Yes. Right over Shaq's outstretched arm. Shaq did not leap. And it's 17-13.
There's a case where Dina just took Shaq out and then made him move his feet. Shaq did a good job moving his feet. Dina just made a real good shot.
He's a good player. Very good player out of Croatia. The ball into Shaq. Going to try to get him back. He still got it. Bounced underneath the basket. It was a pass that was knocked loose. And we got a 3-second violation called against the Lakers anyway. And the Lakers are not playing well. 17-13 is the score after 7 minutes and 55 seconds of the first quarter.
They're getting used to the new uniforms. That's what they're for the slow start.
Boy, the pants are exactly the same length as the old uniform. Neither team wearing anything in the pants department. Here's a dribble drive around Kersey. Fox slam dunks. Wow, he left Kersey at the sideline, and the Celtics lead it 19-13.
There was a case where Jerome was anticipating the screen, and Fox went away from the screen.
Fox gets his 4th point of the ball game. Van Exel with the ball. Fox is the 4th best scorer on this team, averaging 13 a game. Van Exel with the ball goes over toward the sideline, takes it in low to Shaq, comes underneath, throws it up. It's on the way. It's no good. The rebound is off. Probably Shaq over the top. Nope, they get Eldon. If Eldon's in the building, they'll get him.
Like you, I thought it would be Shaq.
I did too.
With the loose ball foul, but Eldon gets called. That's 2 fouls on Eldon. That brings Travis Knight off the bench with 3:31 to play, and the Lakers down by 6. As Shaq tries to split the 2 defenders, misses, and Eldon gives Fox a shot in the back with the push.
Good call.
Second foul.
Okay, he's out of the ball game now, Campbell is, and in comes Knight. Travis Knight, Connecticut, a rookie at 7 feet. We got the ball in low. It goes to Fox at the base, turns, shoots. 17-footer is good. Hey, 21-13. I would say they're doing a pretty good job. They've outscored the Lakers 21-3 in this run. It's taken about 6 minutes to do it. Can you believe that? 21-3 to a team that hasn't won a game on the road. And now the ball goes in low to Shaq. Shaq holds it up, brings it out in front. Not a good pass, but Jones chases it down. Gives the ball to the driver, and the driver to the free throw line, putting it up and in, getting his 7th point is Kersey. And it's 21-15. We go the other way. Here's a fake. Baseline pass comes off and goes to Eric Williams. Williams against Shaq. Down the middle. Does a 360 turn, and Shaq puts it into the stands with a great block.
And looked over at the bench as if to say, look, that's not going to work twice on me. You tried it on one side of the floor, but not on this side as Shaq swats it out of bounds. The Lakers trailing 21-15 on the Lakers Basketball Network.
Byron Scott comes in for the Lakers, the inbound pass, and Scott knocks it out of bounds to make his presence known right away. That familiar number 4, and he's just been going so well lately, doing all the things that a good substitute can do and good things that a regular could do. All right, waiting for the ball to come in. It's bounce pass, and it comes in to Raja. In low to Fox. He can post up. He banks shots and makes about an 8-footer over Byron Scott. And it's 23-15. And the Lakers trailing it here in the first quarter. With the ball in the front court, we've got Van Exel. Lakers just off a 4-game road trip. They're home for quite a while now. And here's the ball out in front to Van Exel to Kersey. Kersey dribbling down the middle, tries to get it off, does, and darn thing went in.
Oh, this is definitely Jerome Kersey's night. He's throwing up some shots, and that last one was really a remarkable.
It might have been blocked a little bit by Williams. It sure had a flat trajectory, 23-17, and that's 9 points already for Kersey here in the first quarter in 10 minutes. Here's the ball in low. He's in 3's second area. Bad pass taken by Van Exel.
Good
here he comes against Travis. What are you going to do, Van? You going to throw it up left hand and make it? Yeah, I am, without using the backboard, Chick.
That was a nice shot, but all starts with the good defense that Travis Knight played.
Bounce pass. There's bad defense that somebody played, and Kersey comes from behind and knocks Fox down. 2 shots coming. Now, I mean, he knocked him down hard, and he's not giving him any assistance to get up.
That's what his teammates are for. Fox's teammates will pick him up. We talked about that last shot that Kersey made. I mean, he threw that one up from the holster. He pulled that out of his holster and shot it up and in.
Kersey's made 4 out of 6 field goals. The rest of the team has made 5 out of 11. So it's Kersey's night. Kersey shoots 48% coming in to the ball game. The best scoring game he's had as a Los Angeles Lakers is 13 points. So if he gets any minutes, he's got to beat that tonight. I kind of like that jersey. It's not a bad-looking jersey with that script across the front, is it? Kersey leaves the ball game, and Corey Blunt comes in. Fox goes to the free throw line and gets his 9th point for a nice quarter. He's a very hard-working kid.
Averaging 13 points. His highest average was last year when he averaged 14 on the year.
And it's 25-19. The Lakers trail it by 6, 1:45 to play in the period. They pick Van Exel up in the backcourt. Is he going to pick the ball up? Yes, he does, and he throws a pass still in the backcourt to Blunt. Over and back. Well, Blunt must have leaped in the air and came back into the backcourt because he definitely was on the floor when he caught it. But it's where you land and where you started from.
Well, that's what happens when you have new uniforms. Sometimes you don't get the correct spelling, as unless Corey decided to change his name in the last 24 hours.
We're back to live action, 25-19, a minute and a half to play. Here comes Fox down the middle, makes a backhand pass to Raja, and he hits an 18-footer. They're shooting very well. They must have a high percentage in this particular quarter. 27-19.
A minute ago, they were shooting 71%, and I don't know if they've missed since then.
That's what I thought. They must be shooting high. Van Exel above the 3-point line. Van Exel takes it in low to Shaq. They're double teaming. He turns. He puts it in. He's fouled. Shaq against the double team. He is so strong.
And that's what I think you'll see Shaq do more of starting right now against this kind of defense, smaller players. Just go ahead and make your move before the double team gets there and just overpower Dino Raja as Shaq did on that play. Gets the basket and a free throw trying to come up with the 3-point play to see if he can bring the Lakers to within 5.
Into the ball game, Alton Lister. Alton's been around a while now. This is his 13th season, his second with his club. Raja goes out for a breather. Lister is 7 feet, 245. Played college ball at Arizona State with Byron Scott. He'll be at center.
Well, he's more of a traditional shot blocker, obviously, than anybody else.
With the ball in the front court, dribbling, and a foul is called on Derek Fisher, who just came in the ball game 4 seconds ago. Derek Fisher, the rookie out of Arkansas Little Rock. Sun Belt Conference Player of the Year the last 2 years. So the Lakers are out of fouls and going to the free throw line. To shoot a couple of free throws will be David Wesley. 74%er. And it's now 28-22 as he converts the first with 1 minute and 2 seconds left to play. Boy, there's a good crowd here for the inclement weather.
You know, David Wesley's their leading scorer on the year, averaging about 15 points.
Yep. All right. Travis Knight says, give me the ball, ref. And the ref says, have one of your teammates go get it. All right, it's 29-22. Pass in the front court to Blunt. Over to Byron. Byron holds it up, and Fox covers him immediately. Byron with the dribble. In low to Shaq. Shaq holds it up and gives out in front to Fisher. Didn't even look for the shot. Back to Shaq. He comes underneath. Ducks it. Puts it up and in. No good. Rebound is off. Here they come 5-on-3. With the ball, we've got Wesley giving to the left side to Fox. A good shooter, and he hits a 19-footer. Boy, he looks good.
See what happens, though, when you rush the ball up the court? You get a lot of opportunity shots. You don't have to run your offense. You just play basic basketball.
They're running. The Lakers are trotting. It's 31-22 as a score. Fisher with the ball, a 9-point lead. Goes into Shaq, and we probably got illegal. Okay, we do. First time it's been called, so the ball will go out of bounds. You got to reset on the 24, but there's only 25 and 6/10 seconds left in the quarter. I think Boston's played a pretty darn good first quarter.
I think they played a very good first quarter.
Ball into Derek Fisher. Fisher number 2 in that blue uniform of 1960-61 vintage. He holds it, brings it out in front to Travis Knight. Knight to Scott. Now the ball in low to Shaq. Comes down the middle, throws an elbow right in the jaw of Lister. And Lister goes back a stride, and Shaq makes the 5-footer. And Lister looks at the ref and says, "What do you think he did with that elbow?"
The ref said, "Hit you in the mouth."
31 so close it. 31-24. Front court slipping and falling, throwing the ball badly, but saving it at the 10-second line is Fox. Fox with 1 second left, fires and didn't get it at the buzzer. But a good first quarter for the Celtics.
Yeah, the Celtics come up with 31 points in the first 12 minutes. That's too many to give up if you're the Los Angeles Lakers. They lead it 31-24 over the Lakers on the Lakers Basketball Network.
31-24, the Lakers on defense. Here's the ball given off to David Wesley. Wesley out in front, the free throw line to Fox. Fox has been their big man so far. Fox bounced the ball in low, and it gets it right back from Minor. Fox down the middle, tries to shoot, and it's blocked by Travis Knight. It comes out to Wesley for a 3, and he got it. Oh, nice block shot by Travis Knight, but the ball bowled, bounced, fortunately, over to Wesley. Here's Jones front court, double teamed and trapped along the sideline. Gives to Campbell, who returns with Shaq O'Neal going to the bench. Lakers are down by 10 points. Back door pass to Scott. Scott gives it back to Campbell, and Campbell's fouled in the act of shooting. Little give and go there between the two.
Give and go, and Eldon's going to end up at the free throw line. No, they're going to say he wasn't in the act of shooting, and I don't know what they thought Eldon was getting ready to do with the ball. Now they do change their mind.
Yeah, I thought so, yeah.
Eldon was there earlier, and he made 1 of 2 free throws.
He'll make both these.
In the last 4 games, he's averaged 16 points and 12 rebounds, so he's starting to get back into form.
He really is. A guy had called on the talk show tonight, a very responsible man, I thought, and he said, "I think the Lakers go as Eldon goes." And I said, "That's not a bad thought."
Really not.
No, sir, it isn't. 34-25 as he misses the second free throw after converting the first. And Wesley with the ball in the front court. The Celtics are leading. Here's the ball to the high post. Fox, corner of the key, give and go, intercepted. That's 2 steals by Jones, and he is fouled after the second steal.
Oh, I'll tell you something. Eddie Jones got away with another sin because he gets the steal and the foul, but he's guarding Fox. You never switch when your man has his back to the basket and a dribble left, and Eddie switched and picked off the pass. All Fox had to do was turn, go to the basket, and he has himself a layup.
He gets his second steal, and coming with the ball now is Fisher. Comes in the front court. Fisher yo-yoing up and down, looking for somebody to give it to. The high post is Knight. They give it out to Campbell. Campbell to Eddie Jones, down the middle, in deep, draws a crowd, gives the ball to Campbell, dribbles in deep, lays it up left-handed, no, tipped in by Travis Knight, the rookie.
There's that rookie patrolling the rim area. Every time someone goes to the basket, there's Travis waiting for an offensive rebound.
All right, into the ball game now is Todd Day. They got him from Milwaukee. He comes out in front, shoots a 3-pointer. That's no good. The rebound is off. Knight wants it. Knight hit the ball to go to Campbell. Nice play by Knight. Long pass the other way to Byron Scott as the Lakers try to get back in the hunt. Scott's 20-footer is good. And the Lakers trail by just 5 as the guys coming off of the bench are playing so well. Scott included. So is Travis Knight. And with the ball now, we got Wesley.
That's what the bench has to do. It has to pick up, especially on nights when, you know, it's not going well for the starters.
Right. Here's a dribble drive down the middle. A bank shot put up no good by Antoine Walker. The rebound is off. Campbell's got it. Campbell in the rebound department with his second. And here is Fisher. Derek Fisher gives the ball to Campbell, top of the key. He goes to dribble. Stop. Shot blocked, but a foul is called. A slow whistle. Lister thought he got away with one, Stu.
Well, the whistle was slow. Sometimes the official has trouble maybe getting the whistle where he wants it to make it sound, but Alton Lister picked up the foul. Eldon back to the free throw line. Where, what is this?
One out of 4 he's made.
1 out of 4? Well, he needs to go back to the free throw line in practice.
This is the 9th straight game that Eddie Jones has had at least 2 steals. 2 is nothing for him. As Christmas Day, he had 5. 6 times this year, he's had 5 or more.
Well, there's some reason why he's leading this league in steals.
Yeah. Free throw by Eldon is good, giving him 2 out of 5 in this game. Lakers pulled it within 4. The next one is good, and it's 34-31. It would be real easy to take a team like this too lightly.
Well, yes and no. I mean, when you remember what they did to you, and even regardless of their record, you remember who they are, just go out and get the job done.
Ball coming over to Walker, dribbles in deep, comes under the arm of the big man Knight, no good, gets it back, puts it up. Knight blocks the shot, but they call him for a foul. And Knight, for one of the first times I've seen him, showed a little bit of anxiety toward the referee. And then he says, I better shut up.
And that when that happens, normally it's because he really doesn't feel that he committed the foul, unlike players who complain on every call. And I thought it was a pretty good play. The offensive player jumped into Travis. Travis is entitled to his position.
Walker out of Kentucky came out after his sophomore year, and last June he was the 6th player picked in the draft. Last year at Kentucky, he averaged 15 points.
He's only shooting 54% from the stripe.
He only shot 63% from the stripe at Kentucky last year. 36-31. He did a lot of talking
yes, he did.
in the game at Boston, particularly to Eddie Jones. 36-31.
That's why it wouldn't have been too hard to get ready for this ball game.
No, that's one of the reasons. Yep. Here's Fisher out in front to Eddie Jones, not putting up the outside shot yet until right now. Here's the 3. He got it. That son of a gun. He's something, isn't it? 36-34. Jones steals the ball. His 3rd steal. Give the ball to Fisher. The rookie underneath. No. Slam dunk by Scott. Wouldn't have counted anyway because Fisher was fouled in the act of shooting on the drive. What a play by Eddie Jones.
Eddie. Show it to us, Eddie. Show us why you're going to be, or at this rate, first team all defensive in the NBA, as after the basket he comes and does what he does best, and that's pick off another pass, sends the Lakers the other way, and Derek will shoot 2.
That's incredible. That is incredible. His anticipation is beyond belief.
And that's what it is a lot of, Chick. It's just anticipating what a player is getting ready to do so that you get yourself in the position to make a steal like that.
2 free throws are good by Fisher, and the Lakers catch him at 36. Well, the Lakers have made a nice recovery here after faltering in the first quarter.
Look who's getting ready to come in for
Marty Conlon from Providence, 6th year in the league, and he beat the Lakers in a game when he was playing with Milwaukee a couple of years ago. Dribble drive down the middle, nice play, and that is Antoine Walker. 38-36, the Celtics back in front again. The Lakers have not put Kobe Bryant in the game yet. They got 2 rookies out there. Maybe they figure that suffices. Now Eddie Jones, he fires from distance. He hits a 3-pointer. Has he taken over?
Yes, he has.
39-38, the Lakers lead it. Jones comes up with back-to-back 3s, and that gives him a total of 6 points in the ball game. He's hardly shot the ball. There's a nice pass under to Todd Day, and Day hits the layup, and it's 40-39, the Celtics again. Coming out of the backcourt, Derek Fisher favoring this the western sideline. We're high above it. Now the ball to Byron. He shoots a 2-pointer. He was on the line. It's no good. Rebound is off, and it comes off into the hands of the little guard, Wesley. Wesley down the middle. Stop. 15-foot bank shot. In and out, no. Nice rebound by Travis Knight. Makes a good bounce pass to the guard. The playmaker now with Van out of there. This is Derek Fisher. To Campbell at the top of the key, out in front to Jones. Jones has got the feel. He feels he's in his zone. Bounce pass. Look out! Nice play. Todd Day makes the interception. They get it back today after it bounced over to Wesley, and Wesley gets it back and scores it underneath. Excellent play. 42-39, the Lakers trailing.
Well, just like the Lakers, the Celtics, everything starts on the defensive end. A good steal, and they get them easy deuce.
You know why the Lakers crowd has been so noisy in the last 2 or 3 minutes? Not only because they've been making outside shots like that one from Fisher now for 3. They've got 3 3-pointers in this quarter in 4.5 minutes. But they like the running game, the fans do.
Well, everybody likes the running game. The fans, the players.
42-42. Here's the dribble drive. Down the middle we go with Antoine Walker. Feeds underneath, and the jump ball is called. Fine defensive play by the Lakers, Eldon Campbell.
If you let Eldon get that left arm extended, you can be in some trouble sometimes, and that's what happened with Todd Day as the pass goes today. Eldon's right there, that left arm right on top of the ball. Good call.
Byron and Travis Grant go out of the game. Into the game, Kersey and the big man, Shaq O'Neal. The ball is tipped by Campbell to Shaq in the backcourt. Gives the ball off to Fisher. Fisher's looked awfully good tonight. Dribble drive underneath, and as he tries to pass off, he is fouled All he had to do was throw the ball up toward the hoop, and he'd got a 2-shot foul. I don't think he'll get it this time. They might give him 2. I thought he was passing, didn't you?
Yeah, but they must be out there out of team fouls with 7:07 to play.
That's why he's going to the line. It was a pass. 42-42, and the Lakers can get the lead for the first time since Hector was a pup. Fisher shoots his free throws terribly high.
And as a result, sometimes
misses.
Shoots terrible.
Yeah, I think
not
he's
terrible, but he's much better. He should be a much better shooter than 64%. He's only playing 12 minutes a game, averages about 4 points.
Good player, though. He's going to be very good for a long time. A rookie, 43-42. He weighs 200 pounds. He's put together pretty strongly. The Lakers are up by a point. And here's the ball in the front court. Gets to Todd Day. Dribble underneath. Reverse layup is good. Shaq came over, tried to intercept the pass, and Day, the skinny one, grabbed it. Away he went. 44-43. Pass under to Shaq. He's surveying hell. No basket. Marty Conlon grabbed him as soon as he got him. And they call that hack-a-Shaq.
Well, Marty Conlon picks up his first foul.
Good foul, though.
Yeah, obviously, I mean, real good foul because you know Shaq is going to make a very high percentage of dunks. Well, we've got a timeout. 6:50 to go in the first half. The Celtics, believe it or not, leading by 1. 44-43 on the Lakers Basketball Network.
Cedric Sabala, 6'7", 225, 7-year veteran. Last year averaged 21 points. Previous year with the Lakers, 21. And he is always dressed very nattily, and he is anxious to get back. He thinks he could play now, but Dr. Steve Lombardo says no, give it a little more time. Maybe the first week of January, Stu.
Yeah, he's been out since November the 13th in a game against the San Antonio Spurs. We all remember that bad loss. Well, all losses are bad, but some are just a lot worse than others, and Cedric is very anxious to get back to playing.
I know the worst this year. Chicago. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. I don't think I'll ever get over that. The free throw by Shaq is perfect. Good stroke. Good. LA's got 5 blocks. Knight and Eldon each have 2. Shaq has 1. Boston has Boston.
Number 2 in the league in scoring, and actually should be number 1 because you shouldn't count Michael in that, you know?
After the second free throw is missed by Shaq, racing for the ball, Conlon grabs Kersey, who was ahead of him, and now Kersey goes to the line. Don't turn this into a free throw contest. It's 44-44 at the moment.
Well, it hasn't been a game that you'd want to show as a highlight film.
No.
To start with, so far. Hopefully it'll pick up, and hopefully the team that picks it up is late.
Even though the tickets were all sold for this game, and they're sold again for Sunday night's game, which starts at 6:30, by the way, for you ticket holders. Kersey misses the first free throw. Even though all the tickets were sold, I didn't expect this many people to be here in person, Stu, with inclement weather.
Yeah, there's a lot of people here.
Boy, there are. All right, second free throw is good by Jerome. That ought to take him to his 10th point. It does. He's got 10. O'Neal has got 10. And the Lakers have the lead, 45-44. Marty Conlon to Raja, who comes back in. Zeno is his first name. Now we got the ball over to Walker. Walker's pass down the middle is bad. It's intercepted by Kersey. He gives the ball off to Fisher underneath to Jones. Jones couldn't go up for it. It was a very bad pass. Yeah. It was supposed to be a rim high. Here's a 4-on-1 break. Underneath goes Todd. Todd Day scores it.
Well, the reason why the pass was bad, not that it was too low, it's just he threw it too late.
Jones with it, stopped, 17-foot jumper, no good. Rebound is tipped and kept alive by Fisher to Campbell, who scores underneath. Nice play by Fisher, the guard. 47-46, the Lakers. Campbell in the ball game has got 9 points to go with 3 rebounds and a couple of block shots. And the ball in the front court. Van Exel will be in when it's dead. Pass knocked down by Fisher. Bounces to Conlon. Comes over the baseline. Walker fires. Misses from 18. The rebound is off to Fisher. Here they come. 4-on-1. Shaq's to the right. Wrap around to Shaq. He's got it. Score. They'll yell about that one.
7'1", 318 pounds, filling the wing and filling it well.
Got a pretty fancy wraparound, didn't he, from Fisher? 49-46. Fisher will love that. Here's Wesley. Take the ball over to Todd Day. Day came into the league with Milwaukee. He was the 8th player picked in the draft one year. Jump shot by Raja, no good. Oh boy, did Shaq make him alter that shot. He missed everything.
That's the best kind of defense, make him alter it.
Ball goes in low to Shaq. Shaq underneath is Campbell. Campbell blows the layup. Great play by Shaq. Not finished well by Eldon. Nobody was guarding Eldon from the time he went up. Here's the ball to Todd Day at the base. 17-footer is good. This fellow was supposed to be real good coming into the league. He came in tonight off the bench, missed a three-pointer, and since then he's made 4 straight shots. And the Lakers lead it by just 1.
He's a player that can get hot, obviously, real quick.
Jones gets it back from Shaq, and charging foul is called on Eddie Jones. Apparently that's what he called. Yep.
And it was an easy call, too.
Oh, yes.
You know that fast break you talked about with Derek Fisher giving the behind the back pass to Shaq? Shaq laid it in. How often do you get to see a 7-footer still in the wing?
Very, very seldom. Most of them can't run that fast, to tell you the truth.
Oh, no question about it. He is very, very agile for a 7'1".
49 to 48. Just under 4:45 up to play in the first half. Here's a whistle. Illegal defense against the Lakers.
Well, a couple of minutes ago, Eldon got away with a real bad illegal defense. This time, I believe they catch him. And, no, they're going to say it's on Jerome. As Eldon said, I was guarding the other guy. So that's the first on the Lakers, and the ball will be taken out by the Celtics.
Walker, 6'9", 225, takes it out and brings it in to Wesley, a 6-foot guard. He fires for 3. He didn't get it. The rebound is off to Eldon Campbell. Campbell comes up with his 4th rebound of the night. And with the ball in the front court, Doug Mann says Van Exel's back. And I take a look, and he is. And the ball to Shaq, to Campbell, to Kersey, over to Jones for 3. He sets, he fires, he didn't get. Rebound to O'Neal. O'Neal comes underneath, puts it up and in. He had to come from behind without fouling Roger and go over the 6'11" man and get the ball cleanly with 2 hands.
And he did it cleanly.
He sure did. 51 to 48. Williams with the ball. Williams stops, fakes Shaq off the floor. Williams gets it back from Roger. Williams shoots an 18-footer and drills it. This guy could be a real, that's Williams, excuse me, if I said Walker. 51 to 50, the Lakers have a 1-point advantage. That's not too good against this ball club, but I think Boston's played a nice half. Here's the ball in low to Campbell. Campbell to the dribble. And traveling is called on Eldon as he went to the dribble. He moved both feet before he put the ball on the floor. Van Exel doesn't look very happy right now.
Defensively, that's what you want. You want to put people, look at
long lead pass. Good play by Eddie Jones. Todd Day wants the ball. He goes in the corner and gets it. Now the ball is knocked loose by Kersey. Knocked away and out of bounds by the Lakers. Good defense by the Lakers. Good hustle.
I was going to say, that's what you want defensively if you're the Celtics. You want players like Eldon having to dribble and create things off the dribble when they're not known to have all of that in their repertoire.
All right, here's the ball to Williams. He gives it to Wesley. In low to Todd Day. Foul on Jones as Day went to the dribble. And that's free throw time. Todd Day has played very well since he came on. Last year he averaged 12 points. His career average is 14. This is his 5th year in the league. Well, it's only
the second foul.
I'm sorry, I was looking at the wrong column. Second team foul.
2 fouls on Eddie. A nice job of catching the ball and facing up by Todd Day.
Out of front, Wesley's dribble comes underneath, scoops it up, and didn't get the roll. The rebound is off. Kersey, very active tonight. Gives the ball over here to Van Exel. Van Exel gets to the 3-point line, stops the dribble, and gives it off to Campbell. Campbell in front of the Laker bench to Jones. In low to Shaq. Double team. That means Campbell's open. Puts it up after a delay and slams it.
He took long enough.
I'll say he did. 53 to 50. Eldon Campbell showing the referee his arm and says, hey, I'm hurt.
He showed him the arm. The referee says, oh, I got one of those too.
I got 2 of those. 53 to 50. And the Lakers, with 3 minutes to play in the first half, have the advantage. The Lakers at one time trailed by 10 points. Ball goes in low now to Todd Day. He's quick. Big, slender kid. Reminds me a little bit. Pass down the middle. Broken up by Shaq O'Neal. Free ball on the floor. Dug out by Todd Day. By Walker. Walker dribbling. Stop. 16-footer, no good. The rebound is to Shaq. Shaq's pass is high, but Van Exel pulls it down to midcourt. Van Exel stops for a 2. He's on the line. Shot no good. The rebound is off. Wesley's got it in the backcourt, trying to get away from Kersey's harassment. Long lead pass. Here comes Walker. Underneath. Puts it up and in. Boy, this guy's got a lot of talent.
That was a nice shot. He put that one up with his left hand as he ducked his head trying to get past Shaquille O'Neal.
Really got a lot of offensive skills, at least. Maybe that's why he's not starting anymore, because he's not playing enough defense. I don't know that, but he's a good-looking player offensively. Jones with the ball. The Laker lead is 1 point. And here is a whistle.
Knocked out of bounds by Todd Day.
Did they call a foul?
No.
No? I thought when you pushed a guy out of bounds, it's a foul. I guess it depends on the situation. 53 to 52, the Lakers lead it. 2:08 left to play in the first half on the Lakers Basketball Network.
8 seconds left on the shot clock, and the ball will be inbounded in front of the Lakers bench.
I still don't know why they didn't call a foul on the push-out. And the coach of the Lakers, Del Harris, angrily asked why. Here's the ball in low to Shaq. Turn around, hook shot of 5, no good. The rebound is off to Dino Raja. Coming out of the backcourt are the Celtics. They're only down by a point at the 2-minute mark left in the quarter. Coming with the ball now, the little guard Wesley looking for somebody to give it to, wants to go to Raja. He's against the giant, and I mean big man. And that's Shaq, 3 seconds. Nope, they haven't called it. He's been in there half an hour, and I finally call it. Hope all you people on the international network, 160 countries are enjoying the game. I'm Chick Hearn along with Stu Lance, and we are so delighted that we can serve you, as well as our own network people, radio and television.
Minute and 43 to go in this half, Chick. The Lakers have to, just dominate, I think, this final minute.
Van Exel's got it. He's going to try it with a 3 for you. He got that. He pulled up and said, hey, I'm 2 inches behind the line, and got his 5th point of the ball game. He's only got 2 assists in the ball game. He sat out, I'd say 7 or 8 minutes. 56-52, the Lakers lead it. And here's Williams with the ball. His first name is Eric. A lot of Williams in the league. This is Eric. Now the ball off to Walker. Down the middle. His shot blocked by Shaq. And he fouled his call belatedly. Or else it's taken the whistle sound a long time to get up here tonight.
It was a late whistle, and that foul was called.
Shaq doesn't like it either.
He really doesn't. A lot of the reason is because it was a late whistle. He comes off the ball. It looks like he may have gotten him on the wrist area, but the whistle sounded so late. I think that's what upsets the players more than anything.
Shaq is hot. He's hot. Hey, boys and girls ages 9 to 17, enter the McDonald's NBA 2-ball tournament conducted by the Lakers and your local YMCA. You could win the chance to play at the Great Western Forum, plus other prizes. Call your local YMCA for details. Boys and girls ages 9 to 17. Out of the game, they take Walker. Free throws this quarter. Boston's 2 out of 3. The Lakers are 8 out of 12. The free throw by Todd Day, no good. Into the ball game to replace Shaq. Shaq got his 2nd foul. Yeah, take him out, bring in the youngster. Shaq was really mad about that call. He doesn't get mad very often. 7 feet, 235 pounds. We've got Travis Knight in. 2nd free throw good, 56-53 the score. The Lakers are up by 3. We got 1:08 left to play in the first half. Van Exel just drilled a 3-pointer. He's coming down the floor, being defensed down there by Wesley. Stops at the same spot, another 3. That's short. Rebound. Kersey up very high. Wow. This guy's been around the league for 13 years, and he looked like a youngster trying out. Here's the ball in low to Campbell. Campbell brings it back out to Jones. He shoots a 3. It goes. Eddie Jones, 3 3-pointers in the quarter, 3 3-pointers in the game, accounting for all of his points. He's only shot the ball 5 times. Here's the ball going over to the far sideline. Jump shot by Todd Day is good. Boy, he has been excellent off the bench, too.
Well, he's an offensive machine. I mean, that's what they use him for, is the instant production, and he's given it to him tonight.
Okay, we got the ball to Eddie Jones. The Lakers are up by 4 points. It's to Kersey. Now the ball in front of the Laker bench to Jones. Jones faking, head and shoulders, pivots, comes in deep, moves, reverse layup, no, gets it back, puts it in, but it won't count because he was fouled before he shot after his own rebound.
Talk about a change of direction off the dribble. Eddie fakes like he's going into the middle and then just changes directions with a spin move, goes baseline, misses the shot, but they said he was fouled on it or else he would have gotten his own rebound and put it back.
Free throw no good, and he says, neither am I. He gets mad. He walks away, and Kersey said, come on back. We need you. Eddie frowns and says, I'm going to get this one. For Mom down there in Florida. She watches every game that we do. 16 points, 3 steals. The steals lead the NBA. Lakers have made 9 out of 16 free throws, which is horrible. The opponents have made 8 out of 10, which is very good. Campbell out of the ball game to make sure he doesn't get that 3rd foul in the last 21 seconds. The free throw by Eddie is good. He's got 10 points. The Lakers got several guys in double digits. I think they've got 4 in double digits.
Well, that's good balance. They've got 60 points also. That's good scoring, but the opposition has 55.
Yeah, a team that averages only about 95 a game. And the Lakers, of course, have been on a streak of 4 straight games of over 100 points. 160 to 55. Todd Day with it, jumps into the defender, shoots a 15-footer that's no good. The rebound is off underneath. Fox puts it up to be fouled. Probably on Kersey. Kersey is banging the boards at both ends. Did they give it to Kersey, or did they
Is Travis Knight around?
Yeah, he's out there. Did they give it to him? Yeah, Kersey got it. I thought maybe they'd give it to Knight. I agree with you.
There was a rookie in the neighborhood, so sometimes the rook gets it.
The Lakers jumped out to a 7-point lead, 8-1. Since that time, no one thinks settled down. Their biggest lead has been 6.
And with 3/10 of a second showing on the clock, Chick, for all intent and purposes, after the second free throw, this half is over. As the only thing you can do is tap the ball. Maybe they'll throw it down to the basket and let Eddie Jones.
Well, the free throw is missed. Out of the game goes Raja. Into the game comes Eric Williams, a forward. That's Eric.
Eric says, why you put me back in the game with 0.3 seconds on the shot clock? What do you expect me to do in this time?
ML said, wave your towel. Wave your towel like I used to. The inbound pass comes off. A hook shot from 89 feet by Kersey is no good. And the half is over, Stu.
And the half ends with the Lakers up by 4, 60-56 on the Lakers Basketball Network.
Hello again, everybody, from the Great Western Forum. I'm Chick Hearn along with Stu Laughs. And the Los Angeles Lakers had to huff and puff in the first half.
Yes, they did, but that's what the Boston Celtics do when they play the Lakers. They seem to play their best basketball when they see the Lakers.
And the Los Angeles Lakers, of course, build their whole game around Shaq O'Neal. And tonight, off of the bench, some of the subs responded very, very well, young and old.
Yeah, but you mentioned that Shaq is the guy that they build it around, and justifiably so. In the first half, 14 points.
6-year veteran out of North Carolina, Rick Fox, is a good player.
Yeah, he really does a lot of things for the Boston Celtics. He scored 13 in the first half and had 4 rebounds and 4 assists. He's very clever off the dribble, and then when you put a smaller player on him, he just takes you to the post and jumps over you, as he did against Byron Scott in that first half on one occasion. Todd Day came in off the bench, Jake, and gave him a big spark with 11 points. David Wesley had 9, Eric Williams with 8, Dina Raja had 7, and Antoine Walker had 6.
You know what? We'll know more in detail about it. But in that first half, the two teams between them made 45 of 79 shots. That's got to be about 58%.
And both coaches are probably saying, we better start playing some defense.
I think that's a good idea. Okay, the crowd is capacity 17,505.
Like we do some things like Michael Jordan I'm talking about.
Growing up, I always try to dissect different players, even at an early age, whether it's
Absolutely.
Magic, Michael, Pippen, whoever. I try to take different parts of the game and put them into my game so I can be a well-rounded athlete.
What's it really feel like to put on the gold and blue and purple?
Right, well, it feels great because there's just so much pride, you know, behind the uniform and the legacy that's behind the uniform. I remember growing up and seeing Irvin Johnson coming to the NBA with the LA Lakers and winning all the championships, him and Mr. Scott and Worthy and so forth. And when I step on the court, you just feel so much pride to try to carry on the tradition, carry on the legacy that Mr. West and Chamberlain and the captain, they all had there and they all instilled there. So it's just so much pride in that uniform.
Good for you.
It's like a dream come true.
Gee, it's a great thing that you made your decision to come to Los Angeles. Did you ever think about being a Laker before?
When I was growing up, of course. I mean, I always thought about being on the receiving end of a Magic Johnson pass or kicking it out to Michael Cooper, Byron Scott. And I'm just glad that I had the opportunity to become a free agent. And I think, you know, moving to Los Angeles was the best thing for me to do. I think it's a new start for me.
Why did you choose this one? I don't think you do things just for, I don't think you have to do things for money anymore.
Correct. I mean, at first it was, we had, you know, told people, look, we want to stay in Orlando, we want to, you know, try to, you know, work things out, whatever. And then, you know, they came with their deal. And then Jerry West came with a deal, and you know, I mean, I just took the best deal. And I realized that there's a lot of tradition on this team, and there's a lot of tradition in the organization. So I decided to start all over, and I think that this is a new start for me.
I think it's a new start for you, an opportunity to travel the road to a championship ring.
That's right.
Don't you?
That's what it's all about.
Well, now you're a Laker. You got all new teammates. Has the adjustment so far been difficult?
Not at all. I mean, I think, you know, once I learn the system and learn the plays, you know, we're going to be hard to beat. And I think if we just go out there, play our roles, play together, and stay on the same page, we should be fine.
When you joined the team, Shaq, I worried about the chemistry, and that worry is past. Man, your chemistry couldn't be greater. I also wondered who would be the leader. Will it be you? Will it be Van Exel? You and Van Exel are pretty close.
Van Exel is the point guard. Of course, he's going to be the leader.
Yeah.
And I'm not that much of a vocal leader. I mean, I don't like to embarrass guys out there on the court when they make a mistake. So I try to lead by example, just by playing, diving on the floor, working hard. I think if we all just, stick together through thick and thin, then we should be fine.
Up front now, you guys got a pretty good starting line with Eldon, yourself, and the Ceballos.
We have a very unselfish starting lineup. On any given night, any one of us players could take over. Nick could dominate his spot. Eddie can dominate his spot. We all know, Cedric is a great slasher. Not all teams in the West have a great power forward, so there's going to be a lot of mismatches with, Eldon Campbell. And I'm just going to go out there and do my thing. So hopefully if we, put all those pieces together, we can be hard to beat.
Well, he might be only 18 years and 5 months old, but this guy can do everything that the veterans can do and do it better, perhaps. Kobe Bryant, last night you get your first start as a pro. How'd it feel?
I felt good. Going out, for the starting lineup. I tried to keep a straight face and keep a serious look, but I couldn't help but cracking a little smile.
Do you get a little feel of palpitation?
Sure. Because you're so excited to get out there at the beginning of the game. I haven't done that since high school.
Right.
So I naturally get excited.
Speaking of high school, how big was the gym you played in at Marion? How many people?
About 500 people.
500?
About 500 people.
This seats 26,000.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
The last time we were here, you played, I think, about 6 minutes. I was looking at the box score. Didn't get in. It was garbage time when you got in. Now tonight, being in the real time. What's the difference?
Well, the difference is you have to make a contribution early on. You have to go in there and produce right away and get the ball into the big fella, get Eddie some looks, and whereas when I got in there within the garbage time or the bench, I really didn't have to produce. I didn't have all the pressure on me.
You had to produce Sunday, though, at Seattle. That was a tough game, pressure-packed. You were in the final minutes, and that bank shot you made from about 18 feet was a beautiful shot.
Thank you very much.
That might have won the game. Really?
Thank you. When I got put in that situation, I was thankful for getting put in that situation. That once I was in there, I had to go in there and respond.
Do you like pressure? That's why you averaged 31 in high school, and 12 rebounds and so forth. Made 50 points a couple of times in a game.
I guess so.
You ran the show.
Yeah, well, in high school I had to.
Did you have a big center?
I was a center.
You were the center?
I was Shaquille O'Neal, Lower Marion High School.
Shaquille O'Neal.
Blocking shots, pushing the break, passing the ball, and so forth.
You remind me a lot of Magic in many ways. When he gets a chance to flourish, put on a little show for the fans. You do it at the end of a play. Why not?
Sure, why not? It's there. Might as well give the fans something they can enjoy.
Right, absolutely right. Has Magic ever counseled you, ever told you anything about the game?
Not really. We really had the opportunity to talk so far this season, but I'm definitely looking forward to having some conversation with him.
I know you've had a lot of conversations with Jerry West. I don't know if you know how good he was as a player, but he was as good as that ever played the position. Has he ever talked to you?
Sure. We've talked many times, whether it was coming off a screen or a jump shot or handling the ball in certain situations. Well, we've talked many times.
What about Shaq?
Shaq talk every day. Every day, whether it's in practice and he's blocking one of my shots or I'm getting a layup on him or something like that. We're talking, we're giving advice to one another, we're pumping each other up at the same time.
He really, really is a nice man.
Yeah, he is. He's like my older brother.
You have an older brother?
Shaquille O'Neal.